Welcome back to the Mad Spideyverse. I'm Mad Spidey. Thanks once again for tuning into my channel. Time for another one of my statue collection. Surprisingly enough, if you don't already know, the Comic Book Community Awards are down to the finalists. There are 5 YouTube channels in each particular category. I think there's 22, somewhere around. I think I'm pretty sure it's 22. 22 different categories, some based on sub-level, some not. I have actually been nominated for statue unboxing review sort of thing, which is what I'm going to be doing now. I'm up against some really big players. I've said this before in a previous video. I haven't got a hope in hell of winning. I'm just absolutely grateful to be nominated and for people that actually voted for me. But in saying that, yeah, if you haven't voted, just please go and vote. But obviously vote for the channel that you like. You don't have to necessarily vote for me. I only do this as one of my many different series. Obviously artist series and my statue collection, my pop vinyl hauls, my comic hauls, things like that. It's not my main focus, but it's still one of my focuses. So just vote for your favorite channel. If you vote for me, thank you very much. If you don't vote for me, that's fine. As I said, I don't expect to win it. So, but anyway, this one is another one of my statue collection. Now, I've done a couple of the mini busts in the last couple of episodes, so I thought I need to dig out one of the full-size statues. Now, this one's a little bit different. It is a full-size statue from Bowen Designs, as all of my statues are. It is a very well-known and loved character that's been around since the 1940s. If you obviously put 2 and 2 together, you know who it's going to be. But the difference with this particular one is Bowen Designs actually did a series of bronze statues. So most of them were generally one that's already been released, like one of the full size already been released, but they did it in a bronze. Not obviously real bronze, it's like what they call a faux bronze or a fake bronze. But it's still, like, I really like the look of them. They didn't really do too many and they were very small runs. So if you've guessed the character, you know what it is. It is Captain America. And as you can see down the thing there, it says faux bronze edition. So as I said, these were very limited, very limited. This one was done in edition of only 500 worldwide, so extremely limited. So very happy to have one of these. I think I was able to pick up a couple of the different bronze ones. I think they were done mainly, I think, in the later phases. So I think phase 3 to 5. I think they started them in phase 3. And then did just a couple in each phase. So very happy to actually have one of these in my collection. But let's get into it and show you what it actually looks like. So, alright. Pop that down there. As I've said before, generally it'll either have the Bowen Designs symbol, or it'll actually say up, so you know which way to go. I'll put that on the ground there. Down there. Alright, now, with some of the statues are what they call the I'm just trying to think of what's the word for it. Not classic pose. I think it was like a studio pose, or I can't remember the name of it. It's going to drive me nuts now until I think about it, but it doesn't matter. It's pretty much just straight up and down, so not action or anything like that. It's just a straight up and down pose. They generally would do 2 bases. So you have the base with just the stars on it, and obviously it's already got that bronze to look to it. You don't necessarily notice it on the bases themselves, you notice it more on the actual statue. But they did that base there. But then they did one that had just the plain marble sort of look. but then it actually had the coat of arms. So you could literally, if you wanted to, you can either use one or the other, or you could actually use them together. So depending on, obviously, if you've got it, say for argument's sake, you got it in a glass cabinet, something's a little bit smaller, you want it sort of towering over, you'd put both bases on, so it's, you know, right up above, so it's not sort of blocking too much of the one that you've got in front. Obviously, you know, it's just way you sort of lay it out, but it gives you the option of one or the other or both. So I do like that one because it's a little bit more detailed, but in saying that, obviously, if you're looking at it through a glass cabinet, you're going to be looking like that, and that's got a little bit more to it. So, but they're the bases. Get rid of some of the foam off there, and that's the actual statue itself. So I think all up, so stands 12.5 inches tall overall. Now I suppose that's also depending on which base you're actually going to go for. So as you can see, the back's sort of just as detailed in where he's holding his shield, because sometimes when some of the older statues weren't as detailed at the back, mainly because people thought, you know, well, obviously the people that made them, sculpted them, released them, would think, okay, well, you're going to show it from the front. People aren't going to see it from the back, so they generally wouldn't do it as detailed in the back. But yeah, with the Bowen Designs, they would do the whole thing. So obviously you get your bigger base. So you would stand like so on the big base. Or on the little base. Or if you do both, then you got it like so. But yeah, awesome statue. I really did like the a lot of people didn't like the bronzing statues when they came out, but I really loved them. As I said, I tried to get them if I could. I have a couple, which I'll obviously, this is one. I'll show the rest when I eventually dig them out. The other thing is, being, as I said, only 500 edition. This one was 356 of 500, which, as I've said before, again, I'm not really fussed by the actual number itself. I just wanted to get one. So anyway, that is it for this particular video. Hope you enjoyed the video. I will be doing more, obviously. As I said, I've got a lot to get through, so I've got plenty of content for quite a while in the statues anyway. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. From Cap and me, Spidey out.